Like, share, or subscribe for more amazing stories. Journey of Fifth True Dragon by Rimjit. Final two finalists of the tournament, Sherry's and Carrion, entered the arena with loud cheers. Many powerful Mahjons participated in the tournament, and these two emerge as strongest among them. Former Demon Lord Carrion and Flame Lord Sherry's. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our two finalists, Sherry's the Flame Lord and Lion Mask. They have defeated every opponent who came face to face with them. Now only one of them can emerge as the winner. Last person standing will be the winner. Who will this match and take home grand prize from here? Crowd erupted in cheers as both combatants came face to face with each other. Start. Carrion quickly transformed into his royal beast form without any hesitation. He understood that Sherry's is not weak opponent. He has to use all his powers in order to win this match. He unleashed all his powers wielding his legendary halberd. Both the powerhouse collided with intention to win the tournament. EP of Carrion rises to around 750k in his released form, but it was still inferior to Charis's. 1 million. Both of them are fighting only using physical attacks. Their blows were creating massive shockwaves. Sherry's, who have been trained in Veldora's killing arts, was using moves which were difficult for Carrion to predict. Burning Bullet. Sherry's punches heat the air, turning it into bullets that generate plasma when landing on target. Elephant Stampede. Carrion punch blows away all the air around the stage, stopping Charis's technique. Sherry's was fully aware that it won't do much against ex-Demon Lord. He has only used this for main attack. Meteor Storm. A massive magic circle appeared above the sky and giant fire boulders started to rain down on arena. Each of these fireballs were around 50 to 100 meters big, and their temperature reaches more than that of Sun's surface. This attack is capable of destroying whole of Jura Forest if not the range specified. Carrion was dealing with those meteors when a massive meteor bigger than City Rimuru entered the sky. It was a gigantic fireball with energy equivalent to 100 nuclear bombs. The meteor covered the entire Rimuru city. If not for the barriers deployed by Rimuru, there would have been cataclysmic effects. Everyone in the arena saw that magic in awe and fear. Carrion didn't have much time. He unleashed his final attack. Beast Roar. Carrion fires his intense magic-filled aura outwards in a massive beam with properties similar to a particle cannon, making it not only deadly but also incredibly fast. Both the attacks collided and created a massive explosion. Their collided energy was strong enough to tear every barrier around the area of Colosseum. While Carrion was busy dealing with the meteor, Sherry's accumulated massive amount of aura into his fist and unleashes it upon Carrion. Draconic Burst. Carrion couldn't even react to this attack as he was blown outside of the stadium fatally as he returned to his normal form. As dust settled down, Sherry's emerged as the winner. Winner Charys. Crowd were mesmerized by the display of power by these two fighters. Carrion was carried by Milam. Instead of being angry, she was happy for his effort. She knew Carrion can't defeat Sherry's, but he gave it his all and earned everyone respect. Tempest Martial Tournament came to an end and Sherry's was the victory of competition. Veldora was bragging about his victory while Ramirez was fighting with him. Milam was disappointed but was happy with Carrion's performance. Otherworld Zess and Cornu has challenged the mysterious butler together to a duel. They're top-rated warriors with EP above 20 million each. Cornu summoned his mythical grade sword and strike the enemy. In Otherworld there was no limitation of speed. That means one can surpass the speed of light here. His attack just now was faster than speed of light. But the butler easily evaded the attack. Too slow. Have you gone dull, Phantom Commander? He threw a punch which Cornu blocked with his sword. Zess, waiting for the enemy to be busy with Cornu, sent a flying kick. It was strong enough to kill an awakened being in single hit, but it had no effect on him. What's this? My sword has been cracked by a single punch. If that punch landed on me, I would have been dead. Zess' kick has also no effect on the enemy. It's like we are hitting an unbreakable wall. Isn't demons are supposed to be weak in physical fight? What is this monster? Cornu started to question his own strength. If you don't pay attention you would die, Cornu? That demon grabbed his face and slammed him on the ground. With a single attack, Cornu lost his consciousness. You are next? That demon disappeared from Zess' sight and landed a blow cracking his exoskeleton open. He started to bleed. Well, that is enough. I don't want to reduce the number of allies. You have learned your lesson. Then Feldway, wait for our signal. Also tell Michael to be more careful of Tempest. Don't underestimate the threat of Rimuru Tempest. From now on consider him to be on the same level as Guy. Demon vanished into the thin air. Feldway understood that if someone as powerful as that demon is so careful about Demon Lord Rimuru, he has to inform High Friend Michael about it. Netherworld, home of Zero. Zero and the demon Bolter kneeled before their master. Standing behind them were Jiwoo and Bernie. They were now under Zero's command. He informed about the incident with Hiro Masayuki. Demon Bolter also reported him about Feldway and his forces' cooperation. Ha ha ha. Now what will you do, Rimuru Tempest? No matter how powerful you are, you can't protect everyone. You will eventually fall too. I will get turned null and destroy all of creation. Is everything with Granbell going according to plan? Yes, Master. He is ready to make his move on Luberius in absent of Luminous Valentine. His secret weapon Chaos Dragon would be unleashed upon Holy Capital. About the thing with de Gruel? Zero answered. Oh my, you don't have to worry about them. Upon my order Fen will be released and de Gruel will make his move on Western Nation. Is your team ready, Knight Commander? Demon questioned. Yes, my team Executioner is ready. Here are the members. Behind Zero 4 figures appear. First one was a 5 meters giant with 6 arms. He was equipped with mythical grade weapons in each arms. His magicules were overflowing from his body. He is Berserker's second strongest member of Executioner. Second one is Gerard, a 2 meters tall muscular being with a spear in his hand. His head was on fire. Similar to Dormammu, he appeared to be an experienced fighter with multiple battle wounds on his body. Third one is Priscilla, a beautiful woman in her late 20s with a crescent bow around her shoulders. Fourth one is Orca, a woman covered in golden armor with a trident in her hands. Last two are Bernie and Jiwoo with a new set of armors and weapons. Yeah, they are good enough. Now wait for Master's order. Until then remain underground, don't get caught by Demon Lord Rimuru or his subordinates. Especially that Diablo. Butler then elaborated the plan. Holy Capital, Luberius Lewis was sitting on a couch in the palace on Sacred Mountain when suddenly 2 guards enter the hallway in hurry. Lewis Sama, some intruders have entered the vicinity of the Sacred Mountain. Please follow us, we will escort you outside of the building. They were the normal Templar Knight, who were unaware of the true identity of Lewis. Leonard Sama and Lytus Sama are currently engaged in battles with them, please hurry up. Don't worry about me, I can handle myself. If they are busy with enemy then intruders are stronger than we can think. I must contact Luminous Sama. Luminous Sama. Enemies have attacked Sacred Mountain, please come back soon. You are not going to leave Lewis Sama, then we have no choice but to do it. One of the guards transformed into a strength cryptid-like beast with multiple tentacles on his body. In an instant, he absorbed the soldier standing beside him. Oh ho, so cryptids have reached so far in the Cardinal world. Lewis summoned his sword ready to attack. He was not nervous, since he knew he can handle it. This monster was comparable to awakened Clayman in strength and it would have been difficult for the old Lewis, but now after Roy died, he has regained his strength. Currently his EP is little higher than 1 million. Another monster entered the hall devouring few soldiers on his way. Are you kidding? Another one appeared, this won't end well, Lewis thought. But it was different. That monster has a creepy visage, with a skull mask and black robe. He has much powerful aura around him. That monster took out his sword and attacked Lewis. Uye ooye, is this for real? It's even more powerful than Gunther. Lewis exchanged his attacks with his own attack. Hey you, go break that control system of this barrier. Masked guy ordered the cryptid and he went upstairs. This is bad, I have to stop that guy. Lewis tried to follow the cryptid but his way was blocked by the Majin. Get out of my way. Lewis released his bloody ray towards the enemy but it was quickly evaded by him. As he tried to get rid of the Majin, Leonard and Nikolaus came. Lewis Sama. Should we help? No, you two go upstairs. A monster is trying to break the holy barrier. Stop it at all cost. I can handle it. Lewis said, barely surviving the slashes of his enemy. But they do not have any choice, holy barrier was much more important at the moment. This Majin has surprisingly good sword skills, it was able to overwhelm Lewis with just his techniques. Lewis was not some newcomer when it comes to swords but enemy has more experience than him. Leonard and Nikolaus entered the room responsible for maintaining the barrier. As the monster entered its hand inside the power source, its body started to crumble. A big explosion occurred and whole room was destroyed by it. Luberius' barrier which protected the capital was destroyed and everyone in the control room died on the spot. Even their body disappeared without a trace. What was that explosion? Don't tell me, barrier has been destroyed. Our work here is done. Then see you later if you could survive, that is. Majin vanished inside a portal. Lewis was about to attack him but grew. A roar piercing through sky entered the nation of Luberius. What the hell? Lewis went towards the entrance of capital. He saw a massive beast flying towards them. Its size was enormous and aura it was emitting reminded him of Storm Dragon Veldora. It was Chaos Dragon which thousands years ago rained down destruction on Elf Kingdom was marching towards Luberius. Now the barrier was also destroyed. There is no guarantee how much destruction it would cause. Lewis knew even his master couldn't defeat that monster. Other guards also saw the monster coming and accepted their death. What can a mere human do in front of that tranny? In a single roar, the wall of Luberius was destroyed. Sorry Luminous-sama. Luminous-sama, everything is all right. We have dealt with them enemy. You don't have to come here. Lying to your master like that, you are being a bad boy Lewis, Kakeke. Standing in front of him was Demon Lord Rimuru Secretary Diablo. It's my first time seeing it, it's quite massive Chaos Dragon. Diablo went towards the Chaos Dragon. Now the fight between Demon and Dragon has begun. You are not going to stand here whole time, right? We still have intruders to take care of. It was Laplace, he was not alone. With him were Tear and Footman. There are more coming here through the portal, we should inform Miss Testarossa. Footman said. All four of them went inside the capital to face the remaining enemies. Attack on Holy Capital. In Otherworld, several powerful beings are gathered at a palace. They were Michael A. Manas inside Rudra's body, Feldway the Phantom King, 3 Phantom Commanders, Insector King Zelanus, Fen the True Titan and a Demon Butler. So everyone has arrived in time. Let me introduce myself. I am Asmodeus, servant of great ********. Today I have invited you all for a single aim. To defeat demon lords and took control of Cardinal World. I didn't know you got yourself a master. It must be some interesting being to give you a name. Then why are we so concerned about Demon Lord Rimuru? Let me take care of him, Michael said confidently. You have no idea about Demon Lord Rimuru's strength, Michael. If you face him now you will be defeated. My master doesn't want to waste someone like you. We must proceed with this plan my master has created. We have to weaken Demon Lord Rimuru's forces. We will attack different location at the same time. We have advantage in our army's strength. First we should know about our forces. 3 Phantom Commanders with Feldway, Insector Army led by Insector King Zelanus, Eastern Empire led by Michael, Granbel Rosso and his forces, Titan Army led by De Gruel Brothers, 7 Executioners led by Zero, 3 Fallen Angels Dino, Pico, Garasha, Velgrind, Chaos Dragon, me and my master. First one to make a move will be my servants who will attack Luberius in absence of Luminos. They will destroy the barriers protecting the capital. After the barrier is destroyed, Chaos Dragon will be unleashed on the nation. At the same time, Granbel and his forces will distract Luminous and her force. I will then unseal the hero Chronoa. That should be more than enough to defeat Luminous, but we know Rimuru won't let them be destroyed so easily. He will likely send reinforcement. If reinforcement prove to be capable of handle the situation, then De Gruel army will attack the Long Gate. Upon my signal, Insector army will attack Demon Lord Milam's territory, and the last one to attack will be Eastern Empire. Michael, you will attack Tempest with your full force. Don't worry about Rimuru. He won't make a move carelessly. And when he make a move my master and Feldway will attack at the same time. So your plan is to scatter Rimuru's forces and allies. But what about Guy Crimson? He won't sit quietly if the whole world is attacked, Feldway asked. Well, we already have solution. Velzard, you can control her because of angelic skill like Velgrind. We can engage everyone strong enough to cause a problem in our plan. Milam will be busy dealing with Zelanus, Guy with Velzard, Veldora with Asura, Luminous with Granbel. Then remain of us will attack Tempest with all our might. No matter how strong he is, he can't handle so many of us, Demon explained. It's truly his excellent plan. Now I am more afraid of your master, Zelanus said. You don't have to be afraid of me, Zelenus. A mysterious figure entered the hallway. Its aura was so imposing that everyone in that room has shiver ran down their body. Everyone present in this room were all powerful beings, some even comparable to true dragons, but its presence was so frightening that they couldn't even move an inch. He has an overwhelming haki strong enough to kill even demon lord seeds like Clayman. You. What are you doing here? Feldway was the first one to respond. Don't tell me you called us here to dispose all of us? Michael shouted. Relax, relax, I am not here to do anything to you all. I just want to defeat him, that's why I am here asking for your help. We're allies, right? That figure said. Yeah, my master just wanted to meet you before our invasion to avoid any confusion. Relax everyone. Demon clammed everyone. Now they all understood the threat of Demon Lord Rimuru. If someone as strong as him is joining hands with them to defeat Rimuru, then he is even bigger threat than Guy Crimson. Holy capital Luberius Cathedral of Luberius are evaded by Granbell and his group. It consists of Hero Granbell, Bloodshadow, private force of Rosso family consisting of many other worlders, strengthened by Mariabel's skill, Maria. Testarossa, 3 clowns and Lewis entered the vicinity of Cathedral greeted by Granbell Rosso. It's pleasure to meet you Primordial White Blanc. It's my first time seeing you here in Western Nation. So it's true infamous demoness trio are serving Demon Lord Rimuru. Now I have name, it's Testarossa given to me by my Lord Rimuru. I will be happy if you call me that. Saying this, Testarossa launched an attack. Nuclear cannon. Granbell blocked it with his sword. Truth, Testarossa has chosen her prey. She knew other than him no one here can handle the hero. Laplace and others also choose their target and were about to attack Bloodshadow. Suddenly from a rift between space 2 angels appear. A petite girl with green eyes and light blonde hair tied in pigtails. She wears a violet shirt with gold trim, a short black skirt, violet striped stockings, white boots, and a black shawl. On her back are the 3 sets of wings iconic to a seraph-class angel. Another one was a dark-skinned woman with wavy red hair and golden eyes. She wears a sleeveless outfit mixed with yellow and black fabric and pieces of silver-like armor. She wears similarly colored gloves and has a shield bearing a design that resembles seraphim wings as its emblem. They were primordial angels Pico and Garasha. Hey, are you kidding? What are they doing here? Lewis laughed nervously. Obviously he was aware about the identity of these 2 angels. They were the beings born during Genesis of creation. He knew the difference in their abilities but chose to fight and attack Pico. If they don't handle these 2, Testarossa have to fight all 3 awakened level beings by herself. No matter how strong she is, she can't defeat them all. His attack was blocked by Pico's armor. Blood Ray. He condensed the magicules and converted them into a powerful ray. It was his most powerful attack but it didn't left a single dent in her armor. I will help you, Lewis-san. Laplace also joined him. Laplace was good at sneak attacks so he took the position of attacker while Lewis acted as the defender. He blocked Pico's attack while Laplace continued attacking her. They could at least buy some time for Luminous to come but Footman and Tear were not so lucky. Their opponent was muscular Garasha with a longsword and shield. No matter what they tried they can't get past her defense, it was futile. Members of Bloodshadow were engaged in fight by 7 great nobles and Lightus. Their strength was increased by burning their life force. They each posse's strength comparable to unawakened Clayman. But they didn't have much experience so Luberius' army was able to fight them off. Testarossa was also struggling against Granbell. She has evolved into a demon peer, but her opponent was a true hero. He was further strengthened by Zero. He was given a god-grade shield which has property of magic nullification. It could even block disintegration. His EP was more than 8 million and together with his ultimate skill Hope King Sariel, he was overwhelming her. Testarossa, a demon whose main weapon is magic, is unable to use it in this situation. She was able to fight him because of her experience, otherwise she would have already been defeated. She was fighting with Granbell using just her sword, it was covered by her haki. What happened, Blanc? You are on defensive this whole battle, don't you want to defeat me? Well, even if you could defeat me, you can't handle the beast which is about to be unleashed. A massive aura enveloped the cathedral. Whole cathedral collapsed and a mysterious being emerged. It was Hero Chronoa. Testarossa was distracted by sudden emergence of this mysterious being. Granbell, taking advantage of the situation, launched his most powerful attack. Melt Strike. Most was more powerful than Hinata's Melt Slash. Rather than slashing at the target, it instead involves launching disintegration as a beam of light from their sword. It's a level above Hinata's melt slash, both in range and power. He was about to kill her when someone blocked his slash. It was Demon Lord Luminous. Reinforcement has arrived with Luminous, Hinata, Gunther, Arnaud and Yuki. Leave him to me. So Granbell, you were the one behind this whole mess. I shall defeat you here in this land, she announced and summoned her sword, Night Rose. Testarossa was fatally injured by Granbell's Melt Strike, his most powerful attack. Her body started to disintegrate. Sorry Rimuru-sama, looks like my time in Cardinal World is up. I will come back in few centuries. No, you won't go anywhere. Take this power and be used to me. She heard a strange voice and in an instant, she was overwhelmed by the new profound power. She has evolved into Devil Lord without going into evolutionary sleep and has acquired an ultimate skill. Ultimate skill. Belial Lord of Underworld EP, 5.3 million, rising. It must be work of Rimuru-sama. I am thankful for your kindness, my lord. Now it's time to prove myself worthy of your kindness. I won't disappoint you this time. She took control of all the magicules and rebuilt herself. Now her orichalcum body has evolved into mythical grade. She created a sword with material creation and covered it with the effects of her skill Belial, Death Rays, and engaged in a battle against hero Chronoa. Footman and Tear were about to get killed when Luminous and Hinata arrived. Hinata blocked Garasha's sword with her own sword. This new Phantom Riper was given to her by Rimuru. It is a god-grade sword along with a god-grade armor. After wearing the equipment, she has become a spiritual life form, Saint. Her EP has also increased to just under 2 million. Footman Tear, you are fine, right? It was their boss Yuki. They're covered in brushes, but was safe from any fatal damage. He gave them full portion and allowed knights to escort them to safe place. Yuki slowly observed his surrounding. It was disastrous. Luminous was fighting against Granbell, but Granbell seemed to be on commanding position. He can't believe Granbell was this powerful. He looked like a completely different being equipped with a jet black armor, a shield which can block magical attacks and a shining sword. Yuki couldn't help Luminous as Granbell was much stronger and it would only hinder her. While on Laplace's side, with the arrival of Gunther, Lewis and Laplace are able to fight against Pico, who doesn't not see serious at all. He looked towards Chronoa and Testarossa battle and it was something he couldn't even clearly see it, let alone join her. So he ultimately decided to help Hinata. He took out his 2 daggers and joined the fight. Hinata and Yuki are both saints with EP above 1.5 meters, but Garasha EP surpassed that of 6 million and her skill allowed her to predict their next move. Yuki has covered his daggers with effects of anti-skill, but it was not even able to bypass her defenses. Garasha's shield was of better quality than his daggers. Hinata was also on the same boat. Garasha's attack perception was superior than mathematician's predication. Yuki, we should focus on evading her attacks. Even one strike can prove fatal to us. You distract her while I try to attack her with my sword. Hinata suggested parrying her longsword. Garasha longsword's single attack was capable to damaging a saint's spiritual body. They can't even afford relax for a moment. Yuki's attacks were ineffective against her. Only Hinata's weapons could pass through her defense, but difference between their strength was too much pass. In fact, Garasha was an opponent comparable to Luminous. Her skills were also superior. In fact, the longer the fight goes on, they will lose for sure, as their energy decreases rapidly trying to match her. Garasha's accord of energy gave her full understanding of her and her opponent's energy. She could effectively use her magicules without much loss. Yuki's anti-skill was ineffective against her as her abilities are passive and it won't work on it, while her defense was covered by a god-grade shield, Circle Shield. He was getting frustrated by this. He started to make mistake, and then badump. He received a kick from Garasha. It was powerful enough to bypass his defenses and destroy his left hand. Shit, we can't win like this. He used full portion to recover from the injuries. You fool. Focus your all attention here in the battle, otherwise we both will die. We just have to wait till Luminous or others emerge victorious. Then we can defeat her. Do you get it? Hinata scolded him, still engaged in battle against Fallen Angel. Yuki got up and joined the battle once again.